What's up, nerds? So sometimes this app pisses me off like no other. I recorded a bunch of stuff. I was doing things with the worm bins, kind of talking about all the projects I had to do. Real thrilling stuff. And TikTok decided to put a sound over it and delete like my audio. So I had to scrap it all because it's just me with no sound. So that was cool. So anyways, I'm gonna kind of pick up where I'm at right now and go from there and just pretend that I told you a bunch of other cool stuff. So anyways, just figured I'd come out here and see how my Triticale's doing, or Triticale, or however you say it, which is coming up pretty good in some areas. Some areas not so much. It's kind of little bare, which isn't a problem. What I think I'll do is I'll run the hair over this, break the ground up a little bit, and then I have a bag left over, a bag of seed. So I'll scatter that out here in this week or so, give it another roughly month before I start doing what I need to do out here. Give it time to come up and start growing a little bit. So we'll get it fixed. And then in some spots you can see it's more clover and broadleaf than it is grass, which is not necessarily a bad thing because most of it will get turned under and used for fertilizer. But my plan while I'm doing this is all the dead space in between my pumpkin rows I'm going to leave, so I won't till that under. I'll have it in strips. That way, hopefully it'll help keep the weeds down, especially the goat heads, which is not going to happen if I have just a big strip of dandelions. So that'll be one of the reasons why I'm going to try and overseed this hopefully this week and get a little more grass coming up. So, but all in all, this particular portion's coming in all right, so can't really complain. Just have a couple spots to fix. Then we'll go check the other half. Still need to get this shoveled out. Not looking forward to that. So, but it's got to get done. So, but I would say the grass is coming up way better on this side than over there. It did have grass growing here before, but it was still pretty weedy and kind of thin in some spots. So I think disking this under and then putting seed out here is really helping this grass come up real nicely. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. Probably that portion up there will be all turned under, put into corn, like sweet corn and whatnot. I'm going to try that. And then the rest of this will be stripped out and used for pumpkins. So all in all, it's coming along. Like I said, I can improve it a little bit, put some extra seed out, break the ground up a little bit to help it get established. And I think in another month or so, we'll have something really good to work with. But anyways, that's it for today. So like I said, I had a whole bunch of other stuff that I filmed or that didn't work out. So we'll have to try again next time. But I'm gonna get some dinner and go hang out with the wife and kid.